what's happening and what this all means is Dr. Deborah Farias, lecturer at the University of New South Wales. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to have you along. Tell us, what's the picture looking like right now?
It's a very complicated picture, I will say. So we've been a democracy since the mid-'80s. And this is probably the most dramatic, even for Latin American standards, probably the most dramatic election we've had since. Extremely polarized. There's a lot of hate. And what I would say is that in a way it's a post-truth election.
We're seeing that similar scenes play out around the world, really. What's been the contributing factor in Brazil?
Well, I would say social media is helping to fuel a lot of this fear and a lot of this frustration that's been going on. So Brazil is going through a lot of economic troubles. We've had, I think it's the worst, actually the worst economic crisis that we had even since the Great Depression. So that really helps to galvanize any sort of discourse that wants change and rupture to the system. And this candidate, Bolsonaro, is really being able to, let's say, grab into these dissatisfied and angry and frustrated groups and really be able to lever that until his to his candidacy.
When you talk about a post-truth election, what does that mean? Because we've heard that term bandied around about Brexit, about President Donald Trump, about the campaigning techniques. Is that what you're talking about, or is this more endemic?
It has to do, I think, so there's a couple of ways of explaining it, but what I would say is that what you have is an oversimplification of issues, and it is, when I say social media, it's just that it facilitates. If you have a meme, if you have, let's say, a video that's edited, if you have Photoshop, and it just reveals that, unfortunately, there's a lot of very gullible people out there that because they received something from their aunt or something from someone they trust, they feel that they can trust the information itself because of the source it's coming from. So in that way, because you have this variety of places where you can get your information from, what happens is if you don't like a particular information, you can say it's fake news and then go for an echo chamber that pretty much resonates what you already think.
We said in the introduction that this campaign itself has been very dramatic. What's contributed to that?
Well, it's definitely a very dramatic soap opera. Many different chapters, but I would say really with the two leading figures. So Bolsonaro, he's been in Congress in Brazil for about 27 years now, so he's not really new to the game, but he's always been known by a very vitriolic discourse, by very dramatic things. He was never really taken that seriously. So once that gets into really the main stage, it becomes very dramatic. And also because Lula was in jail. He's been in jail since March.
Yeah, which means that there will be much more to come on this. Thank you so much for coming in to unpack this with us. Do appreciate your time this morning.
Yes, thank you so much.
We're actually just going to take you to Washington now, where the Republicans